Hello, this is Lori Shea Green. I'm here to do a 5-minute lunch and learn in regard to expanding your understanding of caring for sexual trafficking victims. Recently, I took a class in evidence-based nursing, and we reviewed the topic of sexual trafficking. We reviewed several research articles to explore this topic, and I hope by shortly reviewing them that we will be able to expand your understanding as well as provide you with some treatment options and resources for sexual trafficking victims. It has been suggested within this review that sexual trafficking is a form of modern day slavery. There are multiple statistics within these 3 articles that talk about the prevalence of sexual trafficking within the United States. However, perhaps the most profound for me was understanding that 28 to 50% of human trafficking victims come across healthcare workers sometime during their involvement in sexual trafficking. Often these people are minors, runaways, are involved in comorbidities such as drug or alcohol abuse or mental health issues. They also are, of course, in a very poverty-stricken population. To explore this question, Dr. Lola Prince posed the PICO question. In advanced practice, registered nurses who encountered trafficked girls and women, does the use of standardized educational presentations compared to a screening tool with training improve early detection and care provision for the victims of sex trafficking? Although there is much increase in understanding in recent years of sexual trafficking, there is much work still to be done. The topics in these 3 articles investigated the education of healthcare workers to improve understanding, as well as the clinical guidelines that were a committee opinion, explored awareness and screening and treatment, and the qualitative study addressed aftercare instructions. Although all research projects and articles have some limitations, the 1 or 2 are listed at the bottom of each of these studies for your review. The take-home question and main concern for us today is to address that education is important. It is important for us to understand as healthcare providers what this is. There are very limited resource information for us in regard to this because there is no research done in regard to this except for some of the articles we've reviewed. It's a difficult topic to address because the population has a great deal of shame about their dependency on their lifestyle and feels that they have not many options. There are limited resources in regard to being able to help these individuals because of these comorbidities, as well as the fact of the poverty that surrounds individuals. The thing that we can do to help is to be aware and to screen for abuse. We should ask open-ended questions such as, do you feel safe? Is there anything additionally that I need to talk with you about or that I can do for you? And be willing to address those issues as they're brought up. Also, it's very important for us to share our understanding about this topic with our colleagues as well as with students that we may come across. These are the references that list the 3 articles that were reviewed as well as the tools that were used to review them. This was a very difficult topic to hear and read about. However, it was very worthwhile, and I will be happy to address any questions if you have them.